Philippians 2 is talking to us believers about the right kind of thinking and the right kind of behavior among one another. And in this chapter, he describes the thinking of Christ and how humbly thinking as he did, taking the place of a servant and becoming like a man and dying, eventually being crucified. One could say, who wants to be humble if it gets you killed? And yet the response of the Father to the chosen humility of Christ is remarkable. I'll read to you from Philippians chapter 2, verse 9. It begins with a therefore. Therefore God exalted him to the highest place and gave him the name that's above every name, that at the name of Jesus every knee should bow in heaven and on earth and under the earth, and every tongue acknowledge that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. You see, the Father's response to the Son's humility is, I'm going to give you the highest place, the highest name. I'm going to see that every human being that ever lives or dies, one way or the other, in this life or before the throne of God, are going to declare He is Lord, He is Christ, He is not a piece of garbage, He is not a false teacher, He's not a false Messiah, but He is who the Father said He is. I love what it says here. James said, if we humble ourselves under God's mighty hand, He will exalt or promote us in due time. Proverbs says that pride always precedes a person's fall. You're ready, God will bring you down if you're walking in pride. He did it with Nebuchadnezzar, the man that boasted, I built Babylon, I'm the leading despot of the ancient world. And God says, I'm going to drive you mad, Nebuchadnezzar. And for 7 years you'll eat grass and live like an animal, the king of the greatest empire at that time, Babylon. I will drive you mad because you didn't acknowledge that God is greater than you. And so we find out, believers, walk in humility. God always rewards humility with honor, with favor, with divine favor. And so it's a voluntary thing. Nobody can make you humble. You may be poor and not be humble. You may be ignorant and not humble. People that are educated or maybe have lots of money could be humble. Has nothing to do with your station in life. It's how you think about God, how you think about others. There's the humility. And God says, I'm looking on. I see the heart. Humble yourselves before God. And it's the path to wisdom. It's what makes us pray. It's what makes us want to give God the credit and the glory. We are not self-boasters. God is the source of every good thing you possess. Don't boast in it as though it was your doing. Boast in your God. And He'll continue to pour out His blessings on you.